Today, I'm going to tell you a story in clear, easy English. We will be working at level B2, intermediate. Turn on the subtitles to see the translation in your own language. The Night Market Secret. Mara hadn't planned to go out that evening. She was already in pajamas. The kettle was warming on the stove when her phone buzzed with a message. Meet me at the night market. I found something. Leo. Leo never used short messages. He was the kind of friend who sent long voice notes, full of details and dramatic pauses. A 5-word text from him felt like an alarm bell. Mara grabbed her coat. A strange market. The night market appeared only a few times a year, always without warning. Vendors set up long, glowing stalls along the old river path, selling everything from hand-carved instruments to rare teas from countries Mara had never heard of. When she arrived, the air smelled of spices, cinnamon, pepper, and something sharp she couldn't place. Paper lanterns floated above the crowd, swaying gently like curious eyes. "Leo," she called. He stepped out from behind a stall selling antique watches. His curly hair was wind-tousled, his glasses fogged from the cool night air, but his expression, half excited, half worried, made her stop. "I need your help," he said. "I bought something unusual." The wooden box. Leo led her to a stall run by an old woman with silver white hair braided into a crown. She watched them silently, her eyes bright and sharp. On the counter lay a small wooden box. It was carved with strange symbols, each one twisting in a pattern that seemed to move when Mara didn't look directly at it. "I opened it," Leo whispered. "I shouldn't have." "What was inside?" Mara asked. The old woman spoke before Leo could answer. "Not was," she said. "Is. It's still inside." A cold shiver crawled down Mara's neck. A mysterious glow. She lifted the lid carefully. Inside the box lay a smooth stone, the size of an egg, glowing faintly like fireflies trapped under glass. "It spoke to me," Leo said quietly. "In my head. It asked to be returned." "To where?" Mara asked. The old woman pointed toward the west side of the market, where the lanterns grew fewer and the path darkened. "To the river caves, before sunrise." The woman leaned forward. "If you don't return it, it won't stay quiet, and neither will the things that follow it." "Things?" Mara repeated. But the woman only closed the box and said, "Hurry." Into the caves. The river caves were a forbidden place. Tourists weren't allowed inside, and locals avoided them because of the unstable ground. But the glow from the box was getting brighter, warming Mara's hands. It pulsed like a heartbeat. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Clouds rolled across the sky, covering the moon. They reached the entrance, a wide, jagged opening in the rock. A cool wind blew out from inside as if the cave was breathing. "This is insane," Mara whispered. "We're already here," Leo said, "and it's getting louder." She realized he didn't mean the storm. The stone inside the box hummed, soft at first, then stronger, then vibrating like a tuning fork. They stepped inside. The pursuit. The cave walls glittered with minerals that caught the light from the glowing stone. The deeper they went, the stronger the hum became. Then Mara heard something else, footsteps behind them. She turned sharply. A shadow moved at the cave entrance, tall and narrow, sliding along the rock like smoke. Another shadow joined it, then another. "Run," Leo said. They sprinted down the tunnel as the shadows gave chase. The stone glowed so brightly now that the walls lit up as if lined with fire. A fork appeared in the tunnel. Mara chose the left path without thinking. The ground sloped downward, leading to a cavern filled with water. A quiet pool reflected the moving light. The pool, Leo said breathlessly. I think this is where it wants to go. The shadows gathered at the tunnel behind them, growing darker and thicker. Their edges flickered like they were made of torn fabric. Mara, Leo urged. Return to the water. She opened the box. The stone lifted on its own and hovered above the pool. The humming rose to a deep, chest-shaking vibration. Then, just as the shadows surged forward, the stone dropped into the water with a flash of white light. A wave of energy rippled through the cavern. The shadows stopped, trembled, then dissolved like smoke blown away by wind. Silence filled the space. Leo exhaled. Is it over? Mara looked at the calm pool. I think so. The market's disappearance. By the time they returned to the river path, the storm had eased. But something else had changed. The night market was gone. Only wet footprints in the dirt remained, already fading in the wind. What do we tell people? Leo asked. Nothing, Mara said. No one would believe it. They stood for a moment, watching the river move darkly under the night sky. Leo pushed his glasses up. At least you didn't stay home in your pajamas. Mara laughed, the sound echoing across the empty path. Next time you send me a 5-word message, I'm ignoring it. Leo grinned. Next time, I'll send 6. A quiet ending. The following morning, Mara found a new message on her phone. It wasn't from Leo. It simply read, "Thank you." There was no number attached, no sender, only the quiet feeling that something ancient and restless had been put back in its rightful place, and that she and Leo had played a small, strange part in a much bigger story. And for Mara, that was enough. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. Until next time, take care and learn something new every day.